the great sugar-free conspiracy. So this Diet Coke is going to make you fat. So just hold on for a moment, okay? Yes, there's a conspiracy, there's not a conspiracy. Well, I help people on this channel, so I specialize in weight loss, sustainable weight loss, and health gain. And this is on a high sugar, so yes, a vegan high sugar, low fat, low protein. So it might be the sugar diet you've maybe heard of recently. And therefore foods and drinks like this is going to lead to you in the long term becoming over fat. And I will explain in this video what the hell am I talking about. So this is just a prop. I'm not going to be having this, okay? So it's just a prop, that's why it's a little one, therefore it's not an expensive loss. The reason why the sugar-free industry exists now today is because it generates more money for the food industry. So people who I see and who I help to lose weight, they come from the mindset that the more they drink of this, the more they'll lose weight. So that's why I see the people who want to lose weight the most, so those people who are most over fat, are drinking diet drinks. So it might not be Coke, it might be other brands are available. And I'm not promoting this, and I'll show you what I promote. The reason why you're drinking this and thinking that it's going to help you to lose weight is because you're being told, and this is the conspiracy, which there isn't, it's just the horrific truth of modern day life. You're being told in the media, in society, that sugar is going to make you fat. So if you remove sugar, sugar-free, you'll then become more healthy. And it has to, this whole premise of supposed understanding has to rely on the fact that that's truth. So is it true that sugar makes you fat? Well, hopefully you can see, the lighting might not be great, but I'm about 65 kilos today, and I'm 5'11", and I eat unlimited calories on a high sugar diet from foods high in sugars. So that might be starches or simple sugars, or maybe even adding white table sugar to my food for taste. So here's drink, or slippery. Here's a drink that I would recommend that you replace, okay? So here's what you might be drinking, and then this is what you want to be having, okay? So this is really nice. I really recommend fruit juices like this. And you can have this, I would have this any time of the day. So it's full of, what we got here, orange, mango, carrot, passion fruit, apple, lemon, and it's full of sugars, so 14.6 grams per 150 milliliters, or 9.7, or carbohydrate 10.3 grams per 100 milliliters. So what you need to break free from is the conditioning and the brainwashing that sugar is making you fat. Fat is making you fat. Sugar is fat free and therefore is lean. So the whole reason that the sugar-free industry exists, the reason why you're being told that sugar is bad for you, is because it's about money. So this video could be hours long, but I'm going to try and make it a succinct explanation, as an easy explanation as I can in a short period. So the world we live in today is a plutocracy, or a capitalist world, or some might say a postmodern, post-capitalist world. But essentially, what you're being told is most important is to make money. That's all you're being told today is important, is to make money, money, money. And that's why most people are being squeezed, but that's for another video. But they're also being squeezed in their health, okay? So this here is lean. So it has per 100 milliliters, it has 0.19 grams of fat. So this is 600 milliliters. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you're getting just over a gram of fat in this, and you're getting the sugar that you need to make you feel satiated. So I'll explain these 2 points. So firstly, the reason why you're being told that you need to focus on sugar is therefore you don't need to focus on the real cause of becoming fat and becoming unhealthy, which is fat, okay? So the healthcare industry and the pharmaceutical industry today are, well, essentially a $1 trillion industry, so $1 trillion industries, and these are some of the most powerful industries on the planet, and therefore it makes sense that a sick population will generate more money. So if you're being told that sugar causes you to be fat and causes you to become diabetic, therefore all you need to do is remove sugar from your diet. So the standard model is you cut sugar from your diet, so of the 3 macronutrients, you cut sugar out, and you probably are going to then increase your fat and your protein intake. You will then continue to see your health decline. You'll continue to see the number on the scale increase, and then you will have to, well, you'll be then become great friends with your doctor or your pharmacist, because you'll become a regular customer. So it's all about creating a larger customer base for the pharmaceutical industry, for example. So the drug industry has to have more users, and therefore if you're being told that sugar is causing you to become unhealthy, removing sugar leads you to then become a customer. This is because the cause is fat. So the foremost chronic disease in the West is heart disease. So can you see what I'm trying to get at? See what I'm trying to say? So you've got sugar and fat, and these 2 ways of eating. So most people are not eating what I recommend, which is the high sugar, low fat, vegan, low protein lifestyle. And I also recommend cycling, and the energy that you get from the sugar allows you to just perform in whatever you want to do. And I recommend cycling because it gives you freedom and adventure in life without needing to spend lots of money or take drugs to go on a trip. Get a bicycle and go on a trip without the drugs, okay? So this is how you enjoy life. It's being natural, drug-free, and full of energy on a high energy performance lifestyle. And the fat you eat is the fat you wear, and the fat you eat is the fat that makes you sluggish, and it makes you ruins your mental health, because you worry what other people think you look like, and you'll shorten your life, you'll ruin your life quality, and you will become a customer for life to the healthcare system and the pharmaceutical industry, and you'll make a few amount of people very rich. So this is not the conspiracy, this is the reality. So when you cut out sugar and you start to eat fat, your life quality will go down, you'll become great friends with the doctor. If you increase your sugar intake and decrease your fat intake, you won't ever need to be involved with doctors or pharmacists in your life, and you'll be able to live free from the prison system of the modern healthcare system. So get rid of this stuff, okay? So if you have this in your life, you'll have doctors in your life and have poor life quality. And if you want to improve your life quality, it's fruit, sugars, simple sugars, starches, low protein, low fat, and therefore you'll be less anabolic. So fat and protein needs you to live the Homer Simpson lifestyle, which is anabolic, bodybuilders type physique. And if you want to lose weight and become more catabolic and switch from cell growth to just cell maintenance and leaning out, then reducing your fat and protein intake is the way to go. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I did a good job. I'll keep making videos on this because it needs to be said, I think, and I'm the living proof of what I talk about. So I eat the foods that I recommend, and I also even had a series, or have a series on the channel, where I used a continuous glucose monitor which was stuck on my arm. So that was for just over 2 weeks, where I ate these high sugar foods, and I wasn't diabetic. I'm not type 1 or type 2 diabetic, and you'll be able to see that sugar does not cause diabetes. The scapegoat is sugar. Sugar is being scapegoated, whereas fat is what you need to focus on. So this is bad, okay? So this is bad over here, and over here this is good, okay? So good, bad. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, remember to like and subscribe, and get in touch if you want a personalised meal plan. There's an email in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao. Just be like these beautiful bees here behind me who are looking for sugar this summer, this nectar. They're looking for sugar, not fat.